Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Love for Haitian Food. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please like, share this video, and subscribe to my channel if you like what you see here. Today I'm going to show you how I make Tasso Vyann Bèf, which is fried beef. If you want to see how I do it, stay tuned. Guys, please remember that all the recipes can be found on my website, loveforhaitianfood.com. With that being said, let's get into the video. To make this, you will need beef for stew, white distilled vinegar, epis, salt-free blended herbs, salt, clove powder, garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne pepper, sour orange juice, lime juice, bouillon paste, and limes. I kept this recipe pretty basic as far as the ingredients go, but if you wanted to add like maybe parsley, thyme, and a hot pepper to the pot when you're cooking the meat, you can definitely do that. I chose not to. You will also need oil for frying. So this is the kind of beef I used. I got it from Trader Joe's, not sponsored. I'm showing you this so you know what you will be looking for when you go shopping. So you guys know I like to use my kitchen shears, because it makes things much easier for me. First thing I'm going to do is clean my meat just by removing some fat off of it and cutting some bigger pieces into smaller ones. After that, I pour the vinegar on it, squeeze the lime juice, and use the lime halves to rub each piece with it. Now I'm going to pour the distilled vinegar over the meat. I have my limes here and I'm going to rub each piece of meat with the limes. First I'm going to squeeze the lime juice over it. Now I'm going to rinse the meat with cold water. After handling raw meat, make sure you wash your hands, guys. Now I'm going to marinate my meat. So I'm going to use this because I just washed my hands and I don't want to get my hands dirty again. First thing I'm going to do is put the sour orange juice, followed by the lime juice, Epis, bouillon paste. If you don't have bouillon paste, you can always use a bouillon cube. Okay, so now we're going to mix this together before we put the dry spices on. Now I'm going to add the dry spices. And I'm going to continue mixing everything together to make sure all that flavor gets in there. Now that I put all the ingredients on my meat, I'm going to let this marinate in the fridge for about, I don't even know. Maybe I'll leave it for like a good three hours. Or I might even do it overnight. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to figure it out. So I'm going to cover it with the plastic wrap and then I'm going to put it in the fridge to marinate. So guys, it is the next day. So I let it marinate overnight, and this is what we are looking like. So it smells so good. I am going to put this to boil, and then I'll come back. So I'm gonna add my beef to the pot. See, it already has its own liquid, so we don't need to add any extra liquid. I'm gonna give it a little mix. I'm gonna cover this and let it cook for 30 minutes. Okay, so this is what our beef is looking like. I'm gonna turn it off. And now I am going to remove the beef and put it in a bowl. So here is the beef. I'm letting it dry a little just so it's not super wet when I'm frying it. We don't want any grease popping now. On medium-high heat, I add my oil and fry the beef for about 5 minutes or until it's nicely brown. Be careful not to let it burn. As you can see, I started adding my meat a little too early. You will want to wait for the oil to get hot before you start adding your meat. When it's to your desired browning, take it out and place it on a plate lined with a paper towel. So here I'm just making a sauce like I usually do. On a low to medium heat, I add a little oil and fry the tomato paste. Next, I add the liquid from the beef when I boiled it and mix it well to make sure that the tomato paste gets dissolved in there. Then I add a little clove powder, bell peppers, and onions. Let it simmer for another 5 to 8 minutes, and then I'm done. I didn't have to add any extra salt because the sauce from the meat already had enough salt. Now is my favorite time to taste. Here I was showing you guys how juicy the meat was inside. It wasn't dry at all and it was so good. I served this with rice with mixed vegetables, fritai, and pikliz, of course. Can't forget the pikliz. I will show you guys how to make the rice in the next video. Le bon, faut dire bon, li bon. I hope you guys try and like this recipe. Music is My Wife by King Flunts. Thank you for watching. Bye. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. Subscribe to my channel and watch some of my previous videos while you're here. Thank you.